What if the seeds of the most devastating conflict in human history were sown not in the moment when the first shot was fired, but years, even decades earlier? What if the roots of World War II were in fact deeply embedded in the aftermath of World War I, economic instability, and the rise of totalitarian regimes? Let's embark on an exploration, a journey through time, to understand the true causes of World War II. Firstly, cast your mind back to the Treaty of Versailles. This was the peace treaty that brought World War I to an end, yet it was anything but peaceful for Germany. The treaty imposed severe economic and territorial penalties on Germany, causing widespread resentment and economic hardship. This was the breeding ground for a desire for revenge and a return to national power. Now imagine a world in economic turmoil. The 1930s brought the Great Depression, a global economic collapse that led to widespread unemployment, poverty, and political instability. In Germany, Italy, and Japan, this economic distress was a catalyst for the rise of authoritarian regimes. These regimes promised to restore national pride and economic stability through aggressive expansion. In this time of global uncertainty, totalitarian regimes began to rise. In Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler exploited the economic distress, nationalism, and fears of communism to seize power. His ideology focused on militarism, anti-Semitism, and the belief in German racial superiority. Similarly, in Italy, Benito Mussolini sought to create a new Roman Empire. Simultaneously, Japan, grappling with economic pressures and resource shortages, sought to expand its empire in Asia. As these totalitarian regimes gained power, the League of Nations, established to maintain peace after World War I, faltered. Its inability to enforce decisions or act against violations of international agreements, like Japan's invasion of Manchuria and Italy's invasion of Ethiopia, only emboldened these aggressors further. Finally, the policy of appeasement adopted by European powers, particularly Britain and France, gave Hitler the confidence to annex territories like the Sudetenland and Austria without facing military opposition. This emboldened Hitler to pursue further expansion, believing that the Western powers would not intervene. In summary, World War II was not just the product of a single act of aggression, but the culmination of a series of interconnected events. The punitive measures of the Treaty of Versailles, the global economic instability brought on by the Great Depression, the rise of aggressive totalitarian regimes, and the failure of the international community to stand up to early acts of aggression set the stage for the most devastating conflict in human history. When Germany invaded Poland in 1939, it was not just a localized conflict, but the culmination of years of tensions, ideological conflicts, and failed diplomacy that had been building since the end of World War I.